Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. This is a quick Sunday chat today because well, Hannah's pottering around in the garden, and then as soon as I've finished this and we've had our breakfast, we're going to have a go at cleaning the conservatory, which is a matter of getting everything over one side, cleaning up that, do the floor, put everything back and then drag everything out. So that's the plan for today. Pottering about between us, you know, it'll take a while but it should be okay. So that's the plan. Yesterday's trip to the Orchid Nursery, Double H, was very good. It was well attended. The thing that I appreciated more than anything, the guy that runs the place, it's a family owned business, but the main guy who runs the place actually remembered me from when I worked for the car rental company. When I worked for Enterprise, they were a customer, so I was dropping off cars, taking the keys into the office and collecting them again. And he remembered me. I thought that was nice, because that's got to be, well, it must be 10 years or so. What am I now saying for? 9 years, yeah, since I retired. So yeah, that was good. Anyway, we got shown round. We had a look at the automation and everything like that. I've done some video clips, so as a teaser I'm going to put those together as a separate video. I'm not going to tag them on the end of this one, and for a change, as there's a lot to talk about that will go with the video clips, so rather than me telling you about it now, I'll just say that it went off okay. Made me laugh. Some of the people took over 2 hours to get there. Took us 15 minutes, which some people frowned at. I said it was just up the road. Anyway, so I'm going to do that as a separate video, and I'm going to narrate it for a change. Rather than just clips and music like I often do, I'm going to talk through it. So it'll be a bit fiddly. And that might get posted tomorrow, although Monday's supposed to be my day off. I may post it on Tuesday, but it'll be coming soon. So as a teaser, that'll be the next video, is those clips looking around the production line. The people that were there, quite a few from the Orchid Society that joined back in our spring show with our promotion, they're relative beginners. They're relatively new to orchids. And some of them were walking around with their mouths open because they never expected to see that sort of spectacle. So, I mean, I've been there before, so as I say, I used to visit quite frequently. Mind you, I'd never been round the back room bits, so that was interesting. So that will come soon. So I went to an orchid nursery. This is a wholesale nursery, so they sell to the trade. Supermarkets, mainly Morrison's, people like that, various other places, but large volume, truckload at a time type of production. And they do have the retail outlet, which is online only. It's not open to the public under general circumstances. And let me just get the poster. If I hold that up, then you can have a look at it. That's their online presence, yeah? So if you search for that, you'll come across it. The website's quite nice, but they it's Phalaenopsis. There's no other types of orchids. It's a lot of mini Phalaenopsis and some larger ones. Some are in decorative baskets like the one in the picture for gifts and stuff. But that's their online presence, Love Orchids. That's where my 8 mini phals came from, which I did buy online. When they're discounted, they're cheap. You won't get them anywhere else that price, and it's free shipping. But it's UK mainland only. But I said to the guy, "Is it okay if I film?" He said, "As long as you mention our website and our I said, "Yeah, you'll get all that." I said, "I've already done it a couple of times because I have actually bought some of your orchids online." So he was pleased with that. Anyway, so I've done me bit with the promotion, and now I suppose you want to see what I got. Now, basically, when you're in a production line and you're producing tens of thousands of orchids, some of them are not going to be perfect. And the first time ever I've spoken to somebody in the orchid trade that's actually admitted some of the plants had fusarium. He said it's coming in, he knows exactly where it's coming from, and he said the standards, you know, trying to keep costs down and everything, are just getting a bit sloppy in places. But they do spot it relatively quickly, and the plants just get binned. In a production like that, you don't mess. You know, if a plant's got a manky leaf, it goes in the bin, because it can't be sold. And that's how they grade their plants. They should be a given set of leaves, nice and evenly balanced, reasonable roots, and 2 spikes. With branches if they're supposed to have branches. And if everything is exactly right, they will be a grade A. Yeah? If anything isn't right, they're automatically a B. And anything less than that, they go in the bin. They don't even try and sell them cheap. Yeah? They've got very high standards. So I'll swing the camera around and we'll have a look at what I've got in the tray here. But only one of them's mine, the other 3 are Hannah's. One of which she went clambering all over the staging to get, because it was up the back. When I say clambering over the staging, when I narrate the videos, I'll tell you the ones that she clambered to get. Because they're like right in the middle of a huge area sort of thing. There shouldn't have been any access there, but she just made her mind up she was going to have that one. So I'll swing the camera around. I'm just going to move the tripod. I won't bother getting the camera off onto my hand. I'll just turn it around like this, and then we can have a look at what I got. Now, when I went there, I'd made up my mind I haven't got room for any more Phalaenopsis. You've seen my kitchen windowsill, it's full. And the last one I bought I've actually got sat on my desk so that I can sit and look at it while I'm working. But I thought to myself, if they've got a large white, I will get it. And this was better than just a large white, because it's a large white on a mini phal. So I grabbed one of them. So this was the one I got. It's a standard white, and it's what I like. The Phalaenopsis shape, some yellow in the lip. It's got everything that I wanted. It's a good sized bloom, yeah, and it's on a mini plant. It's got good roots, nice leaves, new leaf just starting, perfect, yeah. £5. That was grade A. Right, and then Hannah's little ones that she got, I paid £11, so mine was 5, so Hannah paid 6 for these 3. So they're discounted even more if you can get in there. So this one is a nice colour, and if it gets a bit of bright light on it, it's fragrant, and it has lovely patterned leaves. 2 spikes. See, now this was a grade B, because the second spike hasn't developed as well as this spike, so it's not even, it's not balanced. Yeah, so that's that. They can't sell that as a grade A, or they won't anyway. It's got a new leaf coming, it's got good roots, nice plant. And then the other one, she likes the delicateness of this one. This is one of the ones they've done as a hoop, where they put a loop in and then they clip the spike round the hoop. Now, under normal circumstances, they do that with 2 spikes. So one goes one way, one goes the other way, so you get nice dense flowers over the loop. They tend to do that for gifts. Again, nice new leaf coming, good roots, and lovely delicate blooms. Sometimes shouting loud is not what you want. Sometimes you want just gentle gradation and nice delicacy, which is what that is. It's reminiscent of the big one I've got out in bloom in the kitchen at the moment, but just a smaller version. So that's that one, and then this is the one where we did all the clambering. She wanted a yellow one, and again this is a grade B because one spike is a lot bigger than the other spike, so they can't sell that. They can't sell that as a grade A plant. So again, it's got good roots, there's plenty of buds to come still, and small but very nice yellow with just a touch of pink on the wings of the lip. I call them wings. Yeah, so very nice. That's there was a group of these, I say a group, probably 200, in a place that couldn't get at. Well, nobody else got there, let's put it that way. So that's the 3 that Hannah got. And the nice tray that they're in we can use to take Hannah's home on the back seat, and then I can bring it back for getting plants to shows. So that's your Sunday chat. It's short and sweet. 1 new orchid for me, three that Hannah was very, very happy to pay £6 for 3 orchids in bloom, good plants, well rooted. You can't do better than that, can you? So a nice successful trip. And I will put the clips together and make that video a little bit special. Many of you won't, I mean, I haven't been able to film. The closest you'll get to what I'm going to show you is my trip to Mather's, where you've seen, you know, their nursery and their oncidiums and their cymbidiums. Yeah, that's the closest you're going to get to this. But if you thought that was big, no. So I will put these together and talk us through the tour basically, and I will put that together for early next week. See you next time. Thanks for dropping by, and don't forget on the Sundays we always do the thank yous for any of the financial support, the buy me a coffee. Yeah, that's always good stuff, especially as it was my birthday yesterday. So that tour was on my birthday, which was quite nice. Hannah got me a couple of nice warm woolly jumpers and a big fleecy blanket to go on the settee for Mojo to sleep on, because it's leather, so it's quite cold, you know, so he's got a nice warm blanket. He's getting old as well as me. Yeah, so don't forget the financial support is greatly appreciated. You've got the Patreon site, so you become a patron. You've got the YouTube members, which is not very cost effective because of the amount YouTube take, but the Patreon site is good. They don't take so much, that works quite well. And then obviously the buy me a coffee for a one-off. That, if you've never used that, when I put this other video together, if you like that one a lot, that would be a good time to use the buy me a coffee. Well, you can use it any time, but you know, that's the idea of that. It's a one-off tip, like a tip. I really enjoyed that, or I've got something useful out of it. It's a tip like you do in a restaurant. So that's that. And the other type of support is, of course, watching the videos, watching all or most of the ads, and doing the thumbs up and leaving a comment. It all helps the channel grow. Now I'll see you next time. Bye for now.